Hi, I'm Paige and I work for Wood, and I'm going to show you how to wrap your box mod with a real wood skin. But before we get started, you have to clean your box mod. That's why every wood package comes with a 99% alcohol pad. Some of your devices have doors. They have battery parts. They have crevices. You're going to need to make sure that you completely clean your box mod and make it free of e-liquid residue. Any e-liquid residue on your device is going to cause your wood wrap not to stick. It will ruin your wood wrap. Once your device is completely e-liquid free, you're going to take a paper towel and you're going to dry it off and make sure it's completely dry before attaching the wood wrap. Seriously, guys, clean your box mod. All right, now that you know how to clean it, let me show you how to wrap it. Your wood skin comes with instructional inserts. So if you have any questions or you really hate the sound of my voice, you can always refer back to those. Your Kanger Subox kit is a lot easier to wrap if you take the battery door cover off. If you don't, the main part, it doesn't stand up by itself, so it's a lot harder to wrap. Once you take it apart, we're gonna start with part A. It's the easiest because it has the fire button, your LED screen, and your up and down buttons. You simply peel off the wax backing. There you go. And then you're gonna align it over your fire button, your LED screen, and your buttons. It's laser cut, so it's very exact. Once you get aligned how you want, take your finger and make sure that it's level with the edge. So, all right, everything looks like it's lined up. I'm just gonna press right down the middle. It adheres, we're good to go. Choose a side, and you're just gonna press it around. And that's it. It lines up right against the ledge. Then do the same for the other side. All right, now you're done the main part. It's usually easier just to knock out the main part all at once. So what you have left is just your USB cover. So we just have to peel that off. Good to go. And then I kind of slide it in, push it up against that wall. Fits perfectly. There you go. Press it in. And you're good to go. And your main part's already done. So then we just do the battery door cover. And it's pretty easy because there's also a cutout. It goes right over the Kanger logo, which is perfect. You're just gonna peel off the wax back. There's also some lines in it. So there's a line right down the center, which makes it really easy to line up with the Kanger logo because there's that K. So I just center it over top, use those lines, and then do the finger test again. Make sure that it's nice and even with the top and bottom. Once you're sure, press down the center just like you did on the other piece. And then you're just gonna wrap it around. There you go. For extra reassurance, you can kind of wrap it around the table. There you go. Now it's wrapped. You're gonna wanna make sure that it comes on and off easily, that there's no like obstructions of any kind. There you go. So that's the bulk of it. The rest of it is pretty aesthetic. It is easier again if you take off the door to do the next part. What we're gonna do is we are going to take this tiny little piece and we are going to peel off the adhesive backing. This part is very fragile, so be careful. And then you just line it right up against the wood skin. All right. And that's really like the hardest part. Like just stick it to the surface and then you can just kind of push it exactly where it goes. And you're just gonna wrap it around the surface. And there you go. It lines right up with the other side. So what you wanna do, stick back on your battery door cover, and to make sure that this tiny little piece is really adhered to the surface, you're gonna wanna roll it. Make sure it's adhering to that metal. It's all nice and tight. All right. That way, that little piece just kind of makes it all more flush. It makes it look a little bit better. It is aesthetic, so if you don't want to put it on, you don't mind having some black showing, you know, it's completely up to you. Just an extra piece in case you want to make sure it's completely covered. The rest is the top part. Sometimes it's easier if you put a tank on before. You don't have to. It all lines up perfectly, so it's not necessary. But if you want to stick a tank on it and then stick your piece on, it's completely up to you. Basically, you're just taking this piece. It's easier to use your fingers as kind of a guide. And you're aligning it right to the edge. And press. And that's it. You're completely covered. And you're still showing the Kanger logo, so people know you have a sub box.